What's good? It's your boy Jay, that's me. Let's dive into NXT from January the 9th, 2024. A pretty okay episode of NXT for the most part. We are slowly building towards NXT Vengeance Day, which takes place on February the 4th. So that should be an interesting premium live event. Hopefully we will put a bow in certain storylines, one being Trick and Mello. So hopefully we'll get that payoff. But all in all, NXT was solid. It was okay. So we kicked the show off with a brawl between Nikita Lyons and Blair Davenport. They brawled, and then the referee came down. The match was official, so it was Blair Davenport versus Nikita Lyons. Blair Davenport wins via the Kamigoye knee for the 1, 2, 3. This makes sense because I assume that they might have Nikita Lyons and Blair Davenport continue to their feud. If not, they could still slide her back into title contention, working with Lyra Valkyria. I don't know, but this is fine there. So I guess this begins the mini feud between Nikita Lyons and Blair Davenport. So, yeah. Moving on. So, Carmella Hayes tells Trick Williams that it's his responsibility to make sure that he's successful. So, Mello said he pulled some strings and that Trick and Mello are going to now be a part of the Dusty Cup. So, this makes sense. Trick was pretty hesitant in accepting the offer. And then Mello kind of basically told him, hey, look, you can be a two-time Trick, basically. You know, two-time Trick. So, or something like that. I forgot what he said, but he said something to that effect. So, this is fine. Again, this Trick and Mello storyline has been running on for quite some time, and we need to put a bow on that thing. The shit it's dragged on a little bit too much for my liking. I mean, I still like it, but, man, we need to really kind of put this to bed, like, quick, fast, in a hurry. Next, Bron Breakker and Baron Corbin versus Gallus. So that's Wolfgang and Mark Coffey. First round, Dusty Cup, 2024. So, Bron, towards the end of the match, does a double overhead belly-to-belly suplex to Wolfgang and Mark Coffey, which got a holy shit chant from the crowd, and it popped me. I was like, damn, that shit was awesome. So the finish was Bron hit the spear on Wolfgang, and Corbin hit the end of days on Mark Coffey. And that's how the finish came. So, it makes sense. Like I say, Corbin tagged himself in and everything. This is fine. Again, I'm not a big fan of this. I don't know why. I'm not, but I guess I could like it. It depends on how things turn out. This gives something for both guys to do, but if we're being honest, Bron Breakker should be on the main roster, if we're being honest. Same thing with Baron Corbin. You can put Bron Breakker on Raw, and he'll be fine. You can put Corbin on SmackDown, he'll be fine. Or switch him, Corbin on SmackDown, Corbin on Raw, Bron on SmackDown. I mean, either way, it'd be fine for either guy. But I don't know how I really feel about this quote-unquote team. So, I don't know, man. I mean, this gives both guys something to do, but who knows? This is more like a one-upsmanship type of team, and this might, cause a feud. They might do a Cora Jade, Roxanne Perez thing. I don't know. But we'll see where this shit goes, I guess. Moving on. So, Tiffany Stratton, she's coming out dressed all in like a nice like pink jacket, a pink puff jacket. She's got a pink cowgirl hat and really long high heel white cowgirl boots. And Fallon Henley's just giving her a bunch of stuff to do with the horse, like wash it and clean manure and everything else. It was funny. So she almost fell a couple times in those high heel cowgirl boots. It was hilarious. So I enjoyed it. We got most of these throughout the night. We got like 3 of these throughout the night, and it was really good. It was really good stuff there. It kind of humbled Tiffany. So I like this. This is interesting. I'm interested in seeing where it all goes, though. This is going to lead to another match between the two or what? I don't know. I doubt it. Who knows? Next, Lyra Valkyria comes out. She gets on the mic. She said that her and Blair Davenport went to absolute war and beat the hell out of each other in New Year's Eve last week. She said despite NXT having the deepest women's division, she's confident she's going to finish 2024 just as it started as NXT women's as our NXT women's champion. So she says she knows that Blair Davenport's not going to go anywhere at all. She said wherever this title goes, she's going to follow. So hopefully they do go back on that. Hopefully we do get another match between Lyra and Blair Davenport. I want them to lock up again. I think their first outing to me was a bit short. It wasn't as long. And that does need to be like a blood feud, if we're being honest. That could be stretched out as a blood feud. Like, let's be real. Like, we could get a good 4 or 5 matches out of this. Like, we really could. So, I could see it. So, basically, Lyra continues on saying that she spoke to Ava. And she said, there's going to be a 20-woman battle royal. And I wanted to burn my TV to the fucking ground. I hate this shit. This is like what TNA does from time to time. But Lyra said it's going to be with a twist. The final 4 competitors are going to have a fatal 4-way. And the winner is going to face her at Vengeance Day. And once again, I wanted to burn my TV to the ground. Why? Because this is something that TNA would do. AKA Impact. Again, this is not a good move. I don't like this. I don't. This is very lame booking. I hate when Shawn Michaels does this shit. It pisses me off. It really does piss me off. I hate it. So Lola Vice comes out, and she basically taunts Lyra. She said that she's only standing in the ring because of her weirdo friend Tatum Paxley saved her ass last week. She says that she still has her contract and she can cash it in whenever she wants to. So, Lyra then basically drills completely into Lola Vice by saying, when she came here, she thought she was going to go into her MMA background. All the hype you had coming in, you were going to turn this place upside down. All you did was talk. She says, maybe you're not as sure as you're not as sure as to what I'm here to do. But let me tell you, I'm not here to see you shake your ass on Instagram. That was great. I popped when she said that. I was like, damn. She says, Lyra says that she's here to, she wants to fight Lola Vice. She wants to, my bad. Let me start over again. Lyra says that she's here because she wants to fight Lola Vice, the cage fighter. See, these people, some of them don't like you. A lot of them like you. One thing we can agree on is that everyone wants to see this match happen. So Lola tells her to be quiet. These people are sheep. They follow her every move. She said they love her Latina Heat. And then she says Latina Heat, that being Lyra Valkyria, she said the only Latina Heat that she sees is Elektra Lopez, the woman who held Legado del Fantasma together. She's just wondering when she's going to have her bestie break it to her, and you have no intention of using that contract but to gain yourself a tag team title shot, Matt. A tag team title match. So Lyra continues on and says that she's going to make it easy. Let's just go ahead and have the match right now. Get a referee out here. Let's do it. So Elektra Lopez attacks Lyra Valkyria from behind with a forearm smash. And then there's a little brawl that ensues between all three women. Tatum Paxi storms in to make the save. So this makes sense. I'm pretty sure we'll probably get a tag match between the two of them. Between all four ladies next week. Interesting stuff, man. This is great. This is really, really good stuff. Solid stuff. Moving on. So the metaphor, they're taking credit for Josh Briggs' group breaking up. Josh Briggs says it wasn't for Captain's sidekick or Mensa, he would be the Heritage Cup champion. Josh Briggs thinks that he deserves a rematch. Noam Dar tells Josh Briggs to go back to the back of the line. Briggs challenges Mensa to a match for later on. Okay, I'm fine with that. Josh Briggs is starting to grow on me. I just wasn't a fan of the faction with him and Jensen, as well as Fallon Henley. I wasn't a fan of having those three together. It just was weird to me. It really was. Them having the whole ranch and everything else and all that stuff, being ranchers and cowboys and cowgirls. Wasn't a fan of that. Moving on. So, Dragon Lee tells Eva Rain that he's ready to compete. Lexis King interrupts. Well, Dragon Lee also says that he's got all his visa issues taken care of, so that's great. Cool. So Lexis King interrupts the conversation. Lexis King says he's going to cash in his NXT breakout contract right now, and we're going to have and we'll have a NXT North American title match later on tonight. And then Dragon Lee calls Lexis King a cabron as he was walking away. So this is pretty cool here. I like that. So this is interesting. I'm guessing they might have a feud between the two, Dragon Lee and Lexis King. I'm fine with that, I guess. I guess they're slowly but surely trying to figure out something to do for Lexis King. They having something to do, I guess. I'm fine with that. Like I say, I'm a fan of Lexis King. I dig his character work. Solid on the mic. So I like it. I guess they're going to give him a slow push, which I'm fine with. So moving on. Josh Briggs defeated Oro Mensah via the clothesline from hell. So that's fine. Makes sense. So moving on from that, we get another vignette involving Tiffany Stratton having to clean up one of Fallon Henley's horses named Buttercup. Because Tiffany Stratton thought that Fallon Henley called her Buttercup. But no, it was the horse. And Tiffany Stratton was freaking out and stuff. She had to wash the horse and everything else. It was hilarious. Really good shit there. I love that. Really good stuff. Next, Tony D and Stacks versus Out the Mud, which is Lucian Price and what's old dude's name? Hold on, guys. Give me 1 second. Let me pull this back up. Okay. All right. Okay. Nima. So, yeah, my bad. so basically, it's Bronco Nima and Lucian Price. I don't know why I keep forgetting those guys' names. I don't know why. But anyway, they lose to Tony D and Stacks. Tony D wins via it's like a spinning net breaker, I would say. A spinning net breaker into a fisherman suplex. I don't know what he calls that. I forgot what Vic Joseph called it on commentary. I forgot. So Stacks and Stacks and Tony D remain champions. Also because Reggie tried to get involved towards the end of the match, but what's her name? What's old girl's name? RZA. She shoved Reggie off the ring turnbuckle, so that's how they won. So that makes sense. I'm fine with that. Okay, so moving on. So JC Jane, she's having a conversation with the JC student body. She says that she's taking over duties going forward, and they're going to come up with something to have the university up and running in no time. So I'm fine with this. We'll see where the storyline goes. This has been going on for a couple weeks now. I'm trying to figure out, is Jessie Jane, is she a heel or is she a face? We got to figure that out. We need to figure it out. Will she use nefarious means to get Chase U the funds that it needs to stay afloat? Who knows? So I'm down with this, and we got that from NXT Anonymous. So interesting. And I want to know, who is NXT Anonymous? Is that like a character, or is that just a Twitter account? I don't know. It's interesting, but we've seen that for months on end now. So interesting. Moving on. So Kelly Kinnaid had a backstage interview with my boy Oba Femi. So Oba Femi understands the power he has holding the breakout contract. Lexis King says if it wasn't for Trey Bearhill, he would have beaten Oba Femi in the finals. I doubt that. Well, he may have. Lexis King tells Oba Femi to keep plugging away. He's calling in the face of Tuesday nights. Oba Femi will be keeping a close eye on the main event. So I'm fine with that. Again, Lexis King, really good. He's coming into himself now. I like this direction that he's going down, his path that he's going down. Oba Femi is money. That dude is money. This guy is fucking jacked. He's jacked to the gills, man. Speaking of guys that are jacked, Ridge Holland. So he runs into Gallus in the backstage area. Joe Coffey, he had a chance to see his deep personal interview last week. Ridge says that Joe shouldn't worry about what's going on with him. Joe said he's not scared of Ridge, and now that he's back in NXT, maybe Gallus will put the former Brawling Brute away for good. Okay, interesting. So we might see Sheamus to NXT, maybe. I don't know. Interesting. Who knows? Interesting. Moving on. Cora Jade defeated GD Dolan via her double underhook DDT for the 1-2-3. I think she did something to the ref, like she got into an argument with the ref or whatever, and this allowed for Cora Jade to win. So it makes sense. She's using heel tactics as always. So I like Cora Jade. I'm fine with her. She's solid, if we're being honest. She's solid. Moving on. So, backstage, out the mud, they're going back. They're trying to figure things out and everything else. And my girl, Jaden Parker, she walks into play. And she says, you guys need the numbers game. You guys lost because of Angelo Rizzo. Adriana Rizzo. My bad. Adriana Rizzo. That's her name. Adriana Rizzo. Because y'all lost because she got involved. So I'm going to help you guys out. And so the boys are digging what she's putting down. And they said, hey, let's just meet. Let's just, have a conversation. So she's basically joining forces with Out the Mud. So I like that. I dig it. I dig it. And ooh-wee. Jaden Parker looks sexy. Oh my God. Ooh-wee. I'm down for this. This is interesting. We could see an 8-person tag. I don't know how much time she's had in the PC. That being Jaden Parker. I don't know how much time she's had in the PC, but hopefully she can go. But I'm down for this. It's like gang warfare. Let's go. Let's get it. Next, the second match in the first round Dusty Cup 2024 Dusty Cup Classic. Axiom and Nathan Frazer versus Hank and Tank. So it would be logical if the two big, buffed, jacked football players would win, right? Right, guys? Nope, didn't happen. Nope, you were wrong. The two cruiserweight midget guys, Nathan Frazer and Axiom, they win. And I'm just like, oh my God. So Nathan Frazer wins via the Phoenix Splash. I'm just like, this doesn't make any damn sense. It's just like, oh my God. Oof. It is what it is, though. So, the final Tiffany Stratton segment, vignette. So Tiffany finishes her ranch duties and immediately starts complaining to Fallon Henley about how she's done for the day and everything else. She's done what she needed to do. She's kept her promise and all that jazz. So Tiffany says she has pity for Fallon and her lifestyle. Tiffany says she's going to go to leave, and then she falls into a bucket of poop and water. And so it was hilarious. So pretty good stuff there. So interesting. Main event, Lexis King versus Dragon Lee for the NXT North American Championship. Dragon Lee retains via Dragon Operation for the 1-2-3. Post-match, Oba Femi comes out and beats the shit out of Dragon Lee. So Lee attempts to go for the Operation Dragon, but Oba Femi counters it until the powerbomb for the 1-2-3. And my boy, Oba Femi, from Nigeria, man. From Nigeria, he wins. He's the new NXT North American champion. And I'm down for this shit. This is tremendous. Shawn Michaels. Excellent. I love it. Man. Oba Femi has the rocket strapped to him. This is tremendous. Dude, this guy is something special, my man. This guy is something special. This guy is going places. This guy is a money maker. I literally could see him being NXT champion. Literally. Sometime next year, in 2025, I could see Oba Femi being NXT champion. He is their African. He's the African version of Bron Breakker. This guy is legit, dude. This guy kicks major ass. Tremendous. They'll probably do a rematch. Oba Femi and Dragon Lee probably at Vengeance Day. So build it, because you got 4 weeks to build a story and everything else and all that jazz, and have a little feud. So yeah, but this was great. NXT this week was okay for the most part. Only thing that really happened was just, it was just really about the Dusty Classic, and, Tiffany Stratton and Fallon Henley and all that. That was really what it was about. NXT this week, like I say, was okay. Corbin and Bron Breaker teaming up, I don't know. I'm still not a fan of that. We'll see where it goes. Trick and Mella being added to the Dusty Cup Classic to take on Idris NFA and Malik Blade. That should be interesting. Hopefully they do the right thing and they have Idris NFA and Malik Blade get the win. Because I want my boys to win. I really am a fan of Idris NFA and Malik Blade. Those guys could be something, and they're quite entertaining. They've got charisma, and they're pretty decent in the ring for the most part. So, yeah. But what did you guys think? Like, comment, and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.